Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 62 of the Extreme Desert Challenge series. So last we left off, we had our extremely slow trade. They're about to pop back into the map, which is great. They're carrying a lot of supplies in order to build the ship and defenses. And I'm looking forward to that. Speed time up a little bit. Alright, so here they are. Santiago's carrying well over her max. I love it. How randomly the sort of divvy up the gear in the for trade. It doesn't make much sense. Oh, yes. The plasteel sculpture. Looking forward to that thing for a little bit now. Let's deconstruct that. An extra 37 out of nowhere. No complaints from me. So in order to prepare for our home defense, there's a lot of things we need to do. We need to be ready for things like mechs dropping on our heads. I'm not excited about it, but there's definitely a high likelihood that it will happen anyway. So one of the things I'm going to do is to crank out some charge rifles. I think that's one important aspect. Charge rifles are some of the highest DPS you can do to a mech, and I suspect mostly mechs are going to be raiding us, and not much else. So I would like to prepare with anti-mech weapons, which is why I've gone with uranium clubs and charge lances, and we'll continue that trend onward. Oh, here's a traditional raid. Ooh, there's quite a lot of them. Alright, so there are some lancers, some scythers. So now is when we get to try out some of our new defense style. I don't know if I'm going to be using our meleeers, but that doesn't stop me from setting them up in case we want to. Now, for everyone ranged. Oh yeah, Mudge is ranged. Not you, Jay. You decide to be useless. Now, all of the mechs are obviously coming first. What I'm going to do is to... Let's see. Who's in front? Actually, the Lancers are intermixed. I'm going to draw them in and then turn all the turrets on. Or maybe I'll just turn on all the turrets ahead of time. That isn't the correct way. I am intentionally keeping these slug turrets off. I think this is winnable without the use of slug turrets. Where's my other meleeers? Quell, Roman. Oh, yeah. We are coming straight away to the front here. And they're still pretty far behind. And the reason is it takes a long time when you're all the way back in those mines. Alright. And there is our first ID. There's another one. I'm going to turn these front turrets off. We could have taken the opportunity to Okay, let's go around. I was going to say taking the opportunity to run out and try to melee, but that also comes with its own risks. Alright, so now is uranium turret time. Now, a turret for a raid like this is definitely an acceptable loss. Alright, let's go ahead and sneak out and bash some of these lancers. This is a good test run to see how brutal reactor raids will be. Roman not doing so well. I didn't think they would retarget me like this. I thought I would have a little bit of time with them not staring at me. But I've gotten lucky regardless. Most of their attacks are all fire-based, and as a result, are less threatening. Can't say unthreatening, but less threatening. Alright, Jay, if you thought that was a good idea, I question your, well, I question everything. Okay, now is the official firefight time. I think we did a pretty good job. That answers my question, is whether or not the sort of cubbyhole is usable. I would say pretty definitively no. Not with a bunch of scary enemies sitting overhead. Okay, well, it is a lot more peaceful now. Did you get patched, Jenny? This was for triage. So, let's see. First time I'm using this little spot here. Oh. Ah, struck steel. I love how they're already back to mining. They're like, ah, big raid? Yeah, whatever. In fact, Quell is wounded. I think just bruised. Punched. Punched once. She got lucky that they all missed. But you know me. I take big chances because I think it's fun. And often funny. Alright, so our IED-MPs are back. Well, let's at least pretend to heal up. And everyone that would otherwise heal you is asleep. There we go. I suppose I'll butcher some more buggies as well. It's a lot more peaceful with them all dead. Alright, we need advanced components for that ship part. We've already, all but one of these turrets have already been rearmed, the big ones. I'm probably going to want more big turrets. Probably autocannon turrets, just because rearming steel is going to be a lot easier than rearming uranium. But you never know. Where did we find that steel from before? We hit a node. I was mining it. Then I wasn't paying attention, and now I don't know where it is. Maybe it was here? Oh no, it was right over here. Well, we struck some jade. So if these were faster opening doors, I think this would work a little bit better. I don't think they'll work great, but better. And I can definitely make them slightly faster opening. It's probably worth it. If I was able to jump out, hit them, and run back in, would have been a little bit different. Probably not by much. Still probably, honestly, not a great idea, but I love bad ideas. Alright, Omni, you are trying to figure out what they're all doing. He's mostly just breaking down the mechs and building. That's, I guess, fine. Another thing I'm going to do... Oh, yep, we already have that set up. That's perfect. Getting these beautiful auto doors built. That way we'll be able to hop in and out a lot faster. We're actually building up some jade, so I can put that to good use. I don't know with what I'll make out of it, but good use nonetheless. I think what I'll do is, because we need the steel, I'll temporarily cease these exploratory caves and just mine out here. Had I known how much I'd have to be canceling, maybe I would have made a different choice. But, you know, it's too late now. I'm committed to trying to mine the correct things. Jesus. Alright, yeah. You know what I don't have still is billiards. Furniture... Or rather, recreation. Marble billiards table. I'm just going to build it here. It's not where it's going to be permanently. It's just closer to the base that way. Oh, plasteel turret. Already done. This is something I've been meaning to do for a long time now. Then that also means that I'll probably want to make some space. Maybe that's not how I want to make the space. And they found some other tunnels that I didn't cancel. That would be my fault. A lot of compacted machinery in here. I'll take the free components. Saves us steel. You are indeed in a hideous environment. Okay, we're making shield belts. We're also going to allow... Nah. Camel hair. Oh, we have a lot of camel hair. We just need to do the tailoring. Let's force it. Alright, and that allows Earth and some other people to put clothing back on. I guess that's a good thing. Some of the things we find are a little strange. Oh, come on, really? Go, Jay, go. The fire is spreading. Literally useless. Nothing like sweeping the sand, right? I have no idea how you managed to do that, but he did it. What a mad lad. Alright, we're going to allow some cloth to be used. This is going to be normal quality. Kill it. Someone else must have finished it. Must not have been Omni. I don't think Omni would make normal. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have a feeling like that wasn't his fault. She's cranking out them advanced components. That will allow for one of the engines to be built, or a charge rifle. Depends on who gets their hands on it first. Then additionally, in this room, we sort of took out the marriage spot and the party spot, so we'll put that back in. Oh, must have. Yep, there it is. Masterwork. That's what I am talking about. And in fact, I am so encouraged, I'm going to try for a better poker table too. Am I pushing my luck? Absolutely. But am I going to do it anyway? Absolutely. Caravan request. Anti-grain warheads. For a lot of smoke pop-outs, yeah, that's a fat chance. I like well, here's the thing is, anti-grain warheads aren't terrible, but I basically hate mortars. And the reason I hate mortars are, I find them to be a very efficient way at wasting resources. If you are absolutely, unbelievably filthy rich, sure, mortar away. But I find the cost of creating, let's say, high explosive shell, one shell, 20 steel, and 10 chem fuel. What's the chance that you'll actually hit your target? 1 in 5? 1 in 10? I mean, in my experience, I just find, like, you mostly hit nothing. And that's kind of boring. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Bionic ear. Mr. Mudge. That can go to you. What is that? Right ear. And bionic heart. That's going to go to you. Alright. Let's get them all rested up. And Jenny. Please don't screw this up. It'd be very, very sad if we cut out her heart. Mila, how's your medicine? Uh-oh. Okay, I'll allow it. Alright, so we have an old heart and a ear implant. Do you have any other bionics that I've since forgotten about? I don't think so. Please be good. Please be good. You know, I could probably have made that out of jade, too. Recreation. I could have. Oh my god. A jade billiards table. If I had an inspiration, I would do it. I think the jade is best saved for when you're inspired. Alright, it's looking to be extremely impressive. Another thing I can do is to... Let's try... How wealthy are these? 47? If we made proper dining chairs... Well, actually, if we made armchairs out of cloth, that would be even more comfortable now, wouldn't it? Something I probably could have cranked out a long time ago. I had done some, obviously. But, I figure I'm so close to kicking up the quality of this rec room a little bit higher. I might as well just push it. I'm getting pretty close. Two more armchairs. How's that sound? Ooh, someone ditched the cowboy hat. There's another excellent one. Ooh, a masterwork. Getting close. I doubt that we'll be able to just throw art in there to kick it up high enough, but I could always try, specifically with the excellent art. Here's more excellent art. Alright, let me focus on something other than that. Look at these mountains. We have really carved them up. Man, we are so close. killing me. Not really. I could try to borrow the nicer art out here. Let's see if we can't just achieve what we set out for by stealing some of this better art. No, there's really not a lot of it. Oh ho! I can taste it. I can smell it. Wait, why is Santiago? Ah, that's not right. Santiago, this is your bed. I just noticed. My bad. Everything else looks about right, except the Santi bed. All right. Oh, it's teeter-tottering on unbelievably. 170 is the threshold. There we go. So now we'll get +7s instead of +6s next time we use it. The new crop I'm going to grow, obviously going to be rice. This will help make some more money through Go Juice. Look at this blood pumping. Oh, these aren't dry yet. I'm surprised this is about to be dry. Let's see. We're still not benefiting yet, but we will soon. Bandit camp for an AI core. Alright. It's a little strange considering I don't need one anymore. Let's go ahead and make... a large sculpture out of jade. Do we trust Jenny not to screw that up? 18 art? I don't know. I mean, the thing is, she's really, really high art, but she's not been making awesome art. She's making kind of average art. So I'm going to have her queue up some more large sculptures. With sandstone. And see if we can't find a pond that has the unbelievably benefit. No, everyone still has the old extremely, which needs to wear off. Oh, there's the charge rifle that we wanted. We are cranking out Go Juice so that we might be able to make more profit. That's the whole reason for the Psychoid runs. I think the problem at this point is this old benefit needs to run out before they get the new one. They're just going to keep re-upping. Okay. Yeah, we're 4 hours away for O'Connell. God, one of them has to. Really? Oh, here we are. 7. Haha. And here's that charge rifle we wanted. Now, I think ideally all the shooters would have charged rifles. So Earth, you're going to get the first one. Jenny, you're going to get the legendary. Mudge, you're going to get that. Bunch of switcheroos. At this rate, I think we can do another ship engine. Let's see, looking at my resources over here. Heatwave. Oh, that's going to be nice. Then I was also thinking about, so 45 and 40. I'm going to make shirt and pants out of synthread. Mostly to sell. Maybe it should be a duster. I take this back. I'm going to make a duster out of synthread. And a cowboy hat out of synthread. That's probably a better use. All of these nutrient paste meals, I guess I can put in here. That'd be a better use for them, I suppose. No, Duster's 80, so this is 20. Yeah, that's... we're not going to be able to get the hat out of that. Oh, someone's flirting. I saw the little heart in the corner of my eye. Don't know who it was. Alright, well that duster will be good to sell. I bet someone puts it on anyway, though. Oh, 37 heat insulation, that's not terrible. 43, obviously the camel hair is better, but it's better than cloth at the very least. So it's got that going for it. Oh, you're even doing that, huh? Let's go ahead and crank out a few more charge rifles. Like I said, they're probably the higher DPSing weapons. If we check, let's go ahead and... there's melee DPS. Forget how to check the range DPS. Well, I guess we can check here. Damage 15. Yeah, I wish I, for once, had numbers mod installed here. And that way I could more easily show. I can tell you right now, it is definitely higher. Wow, there is quite a heat wave. It's basically boiling out. And Quell's going to be heat stroking as a result in that marine armor. Yeah, pretty much everyone's too hot. Jumping in the freezer. Let's jump in the freezer a little longer. Even the inside of the base is hot. Alright, losing all heat stroke. See, she has extraordinarily high art skill, but really is not cranking out any good art. It's kind of unfortunate. Well, guys, other than the initial mech raid, I gotta say, I do realize this was somewhat of a slower paced episode. Obviously, this is going to change pretty soon as I fire up this ship. So, you know, there's that. If you have any feedback for me, drop me a line. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever. You know, drop me a comment. If you'd like to discuss something, some back or forth, Discord would be the way to go. And I'll have to catch you all later. Thanks for watching, and adios.